All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to an MUFC agenda. We are obviously doing our match preview on the Manchester United 4-0 victory over Everton at Old Trafford. Absolutely fantastic result, and after the 30th minute, a fantastic performance. Obviously on the stream, if you were watching, you would have seen that we were talking about how open it was, and the game, it was quite open in the first 30 minutes, very end-to-end. I wouldn't say there was big chances from either. Obviously, Beto had a chance to go round Onana and put it wide, but I think he had it covered himself, and De Ligt was behind him anyway. And they were getting a few crossing opportunities, and they were getting down the wing. But after we scored, obviously through Bruno Fernandes's corner to Rashford, and then it took a deflection off of Jared Branthwaite. I think it was still going in anyway. Let's be honest, it was still going in. It was actually a nice taken corner. I was saying on the stream, we don't normally score from corners, and then he decides to put it on the edge of the box, and Rashford is there, and he placed it really. He didn't really blast it, and he placed it. Like I said, it was probably going in the bottom corner. Take the deflection off Branthwaite, and it wasn't the first. Obviously, it wasn't the first mistake of Branthwaite, because he decided to help us for the second goal with great pressure from Amad Diallo, winning us the ball back, and then Bruno Fernandes capitalising on that, playing a nice ball into a dangerous area where Joshua Zirkzee was, and he gets another Premier League goal, his second Premier League goal of the season, after obviously his debut against Fulham, coming off the bench and scoring. But he didn't only do that, he decided to get a brace, which we'll talk about in just a second. And then obviously from the 30th minute, or from when we scored, which was about the 34th minute, we dominated the first half in the last 10-15 minutes, and I thought it was going to be free by the end of it, because there was a little bit of an incident with Bruno skinning Young and then sliding in. I think if he goes down there, he probably gets himself a penalty, because I think it's probably given on the... I think the referee would have had a clear view of it. I think if he goes down, he potentially gets a penalty, and it could have been potentially 3-0 up at half-time, but it wasn't to be. But we might as well have been 3-0 up at half-time, because whatever Amorim says at the start of games or at half-time is he gets the players switched on. And I did put a tweet out during the game, after we scored the goal actually, that one of the huge differences between the old regime and this regime is, I don't know what Amorim's doing, but he's getting these players switched on and sharp from the restarts. Either if it's early on in the game, obviously in the first two games we've scored in 81 seconds, and in the first minute in the first two games, and then today after the restart in the second half we've scored within 30 seconds. So I mean, it's fantastic. He's clearly doing something, because we used to have a serious issue, especially in the second half, of coming out and conceding that early and just not being switched on. And same in the early parts of the game, just not being switched on. A lot of people were saying we stayed in the changing room, but the players definitely aren't staying in the changing room now. They are 100% on it from the restarts, if it's either from the first half or the second half. And obviously that was game over, 3-0 at home at Old Trafford, 30 seconds into the second half, and from there we just controlled the game. Obviously it was Rashford's second goal. Again, it was just beautiful bit of play from Amad Diallo. He just, I don't know if there's as many adjectives and superlatives to describe this man, because he's absolutely fantastic. I don't know why, and a lot of other fans in a similar boat to me don't understand why he didn't play as much last season and at the start of this season, because he's a fantastic footballer. He really, really is. And he's just, I was saying on stream, he's like a bunny. He's just constant running, and it's probably not a good analogy, because bunnies probably aren't like that, but it just makes me think he's just constant, and he's just, anytime he loses the ball, he'll sprint back after it to try and win it back. And it happened a few times. He did give the ball away, and then 5 seconds later, he's got it back again. Obviously, you don't want him giving the ball away in the first place, but usually he's normally quite good and quite safe on the ball, and even if he's not, he'll try and win the ball back anyway. I just think it's fantastic. He's really doing well at that right wing back spot, and a lot of people are asking for him to go into the 10, me as well, but I think he's playing so well on that right hand side that I just keep him there. He's doing fantastic defensively. He did okay as well today. There was a couple of times where people got down the line, but hey, he's still learning it. He had a fantastic game the other day as well, and yeah, keep playing him, please, because he's a fantastic footballer. Every United fan, well, not every, but me personally, and I know a lot of other fans love him, and yeah, we do love Amad. Absolute fantastic player. And then we're going to talk about the two up front. Obviously, well, not the two up front, but Zirkzee and Rashford, both getting braces, both doing well for their goals. Obviously, Zirkzee, both of his goals is, hey, he doesn't have to do much, but why does he have to do much? He's in the right place. One finish on the left foot in the first half, the second nicely slotted past Pickford. with his right foot, which you can't complain. There's a lot. Apparently, there's a few things going on that he was being shouted at by Amorim, and Amorim was shouting at a few players, getting a bit agitated and stuff like that. But hey, he's come away with 2 goals as well as Rashford, and you could see it in the game with Rashford as well. And same with Zirkzee. The confidence was just different in the game. You could see they were getting a bit more confident on the ball with the way they were running, way they were passing, taking on players, touches, stuff like that. You could just see the confidence coming through both of the players with a couple of goals, and obviously that's Rashford, another goal under Amorim. You can't complain. You definitely can't complain. If he keeps scoring, we will appreciate that as United fans. That's all we want. If you're gonna give us goals, give us the goals, because we're never gonna complain with a 4-0 victory at home. But the thing is, I've just been on Twitter and there's a quote from Amorim saying, "Well, we actually played quite pragmatic." I love this man. We've just won 4-0 at home and he's still got things to criticise. Not criticise, but just assess. Even though we've won 4-0, he's still not happy. It's a bit like Pep. Do you know when Raheem Sterling probably scored a hat-trick or something, and he's still shouting him saying, "What are you doing?" And a lot of people say it's excessive, but there's a reason they've won so many titles, Man City. And yeah, they're doing rubbish this year, but they're still above us. And that's how good Pep is. And Amorim has got that sort of nature where he sees what we're doing, but he doesn't get greedy with it. He's not like, "Yeah, I'm a tactical genius. We've won 4-0 and it's all down to me." He's a realist. He tells the truth. We won 4-0, but he's saying that we're still learning and we're still progressing. Even though we won 4-0, it wasn't 100% perfect the whole game, and that's what we expect, of course, from the players. We're not going to expect perfection in a few weeks, a couple of training sessions, and a few games. But I just like that fact that he is so he assesses the situation properly. And I do really appreciate that, because it's nice to hear when you're winning 4-0 and he's still like, "Well, we can do this better, we can do this better." And that's all you want to hear, because if you're winning 4-0 and he's saying that, hey, maybe we can win 5 or 6-0 sometimes, and that will be amazing. And obviously, yeah, I mean, we just love results like that. We're now in the top half of the table. We're 9th. Obviously, Tottenham drew 1-1 versus Fulham. So they drop points. They're still above us, but Fulham are now below us, and Villa lost as well. That's why they're below us now. So Newcastle and Villa are below us as well. So yeah, positives all round. Obviously, they've got the game tonight between City and Liverpool. We'll be watching that, of course, not on live stream, but I'll be watching that, and probably many of you others will be watching that. Not really knowing what to hope for, because they're both in a situation where they're fighting for the league, similar with Arsenal, and you don't want any of them winning the league. And unfortunately, we are in this situation where we've had a poor start to the season, because, I'd love us to be up there. I'd love us to be in an actual fight for the title, but unfortunately, it's not going to happen this year. That's nothing on Amorim or anything like that. That's just a state that we've been in for a few years. But hopefully, I believe this man is the right man, and I can't wait to just play Arsenal. We've got Arsenal. I mean, I'm trying to think about in the future, but I'm just excited for the next game. And obviously, the next game is Arsenal. So, yeah, we've got that Wednesday. We'll be doing a live stream. Be there, because today's live stream was perfect. And if we do that to Arsenal, then, hey, we will be absolutely in hysterics over on the live stream. So go and check that out when it'll be there. We'll be live 5 or 10 minutes before kickoff, just chatting before the game starts. And then, yeah, it's a big one. Arsenal versus Manchester United live stream on Wednesday. That's going to be it for the video and the review of the Everton game. Obviously, Everton struggling, but hey, we've got to beat who's in front of us, and we've walked away with 3 points, 4 goals, and 2 braces for Joshua Zirkzee and Rashford. Plenty of good performances out there, but Amad Diallo, Bruno Fernandes, Zirkzee and Rashford can all absolutely be applauded from me today, because I thought they were all amazing. You know what? We're going to pick a man of the match. Ahmad was brilliant, but it's just becoming a standard. So I just believe, and I know I shouldn't judge him because he's good. He's so good, but I'm going to give it to Zirkzee, because he struggled. He has struggled since coming into United. He's had a lot of not very nice things said in the media, if we're being honest. And he's a new player, and I back him. And he scored 2 goals today. He doesn't have to start every week, but when he does start and he scores 2 goals, I'm never going to complain as a Manchester United fan, and I'm sure he's not going to complain as well. If he's getting goals when he's playing, he's going to be happy. Keeps everyone happy, and I'm a happy man. 3 points and on to Wednesday, really. All eyes already focused on Wednesday. I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm excited to watch United again. It's absolutely fantastic. But yeah, it's good to see Mainu back as well. However, unfortunately, he's going to miss the Arsenal game. Same with Martinez. Hopefully, we've got Ugarte and Casemiro, or maybe he goes Bruno again in the 8 with Ugarte. We'll see what he does. But I'm just excited. Hope you all are as well. Drop a like if you have enjoyed this video, and drop a comment on who you think was man of the match. My man of the match, I'm going to give it to Zirkzee. He's had a difficult start to Manchester United, but a fantastic game today for him. That's going to be it from me today. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one.